speaking of basketball, getting inducted, obviously you've gone through a journey to get here. Talk to me about when you remember picking up a basketball and falling in love with the game.
Picking up a basketball for me was a kind of unique situation. This random lady was chasing me in high school down the hallway, and I was going to one of my classes, and she was like, excuse me, and I was like, okay, weird lady. And it was just like, hey, do you want to go to college for free? And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go to college for free. I get straight A's. I'm gonna get an academic scholarship. I'm gonna be great. I'm first in my family to go to college. I'm working hard. And she's like, no, seriously, meet me at this time. And I was like, can't meet you at this time. My dad, I'm from the South, so women didn't play basketball and all this stuff. My dad was very serious. My dad raised me. While I was in high school, he was very serious about cooking, cleaning, getting home, taking care of the house. He worked 3 jobs, so it was just me and my brother, so I did all of the other stuff. And there was no space for me not being at home after the school bus dropped me off, so I told her, I can't be anywhere, I'm going home, you have to convince my dad. Coach Brantley, God rest her soul, came every day to ask my dad about me playing this sport I had no idea about. I'd never played any sports. So she came every day for like 2 weeks to convince my dad. He kept saying no. The first day he didn't even open the door. He just yelled no through the door. The next day, no. She came every day. And then he finally opened the screen door, because in the South we have a screen or the glass door. He opened the screen door and told her, no, thank you for coming. No. Then by the second week he softened up. He had talked to me. He was like, this is crazy. She keeps coming by. What do you want to do? And I was just like, I don't know this game. I don't know what it will lead to, but we're poor. We didn't have money for college. So if I didn't get an academic scholarship, I wasn't going to college. And the way she was explaining it through the door about athletic scholarships at the time, this would help me if I could play. And I'd never played. So he trusted her enough to let me go. I had to come home every day still from practice. She had to drop me off. She had to pick me up for games, drop me off. I couldn't go anywhere else, but she started something that I didn't know would lead to this. Her very persistence and perseverance, especially my dad's a tough customer, to be able to bring me to that space and this game was the beginning for me. And I don't know if I really loved it at the beginning. I thought it was a means to an end. So she had me basketball, I did softball, I ran track, I did cross country, which I loved, hurdles, I did everything. And basketball seemed to stick more than anything else. I don't know, back then people wrote letters. So she was getting like 300 letters. I didn't even know what that meant. Like by my junior year, everybody was talking about me. I was getting all these letters from people wanting me to visit all these faraway places. And I just wouldn't do it. I couldn't. I was like scared. I didn't know what to do. And she just really led me down the right path to where I would be at today.
And one thing I wanted to touch on too is when you were in your senior year, you became pregnant. Mm-hmm. Women in sports in general face a lot of challenges when it comes to just being a woman. Mm-hmm. What would you tell coaches, teammates, brands when a female athlete is up against some sort of challenge, how to really embrace that versus turn it away?
Yeah, so I've had quite an experience with having a baby. My first I had when I was really young, and I was told by people who loved me that I was never gonna do anything with my life, that I'd mess my life up by having a baby. And so here I sit as a testament to hard work and the fact that you can do whatever you want. Even as a single parent for decades, I just pushed through. And then when I was in the W, I had Nike cut my contract because I was pregnant while I was in the W. And this was way before the new thing came out where they don't cut. Back then, I didn't have any power because my name wasn't that great to them. So it was just like, oh, you're pregnant? Cutting your contract, we don't care. I've not ever been a Nike athlete since then. I even stopped wearing Nike shoes at the time, and I switched to Adidas just because I felt like it was a terrible move on their part. But I would say for brands, embrace the whole person. Like, it looks great now because now everyone's like, oh, she's doing all this stuff with a kid. Oh, it's amazing. But back, my daughter's 35 years ago, no one wanted to touch me. No one helped me. One school, St. Edward's, was the only school that was willing to let me stay there with my daughter. I was in class with her. She would run around class. She'd be in her stroller so that I could still get a degree. They were the only ones. So it's really important that they embrace the whole athlete. Mom, no mom, amazing, top of the line, even the middle kids, everyone. All of us have a voice that's going to be important to your brand. And you should really look into how the uniqueness of who we are and what we do will also elevate the uniqueness of your brand.